What's going on, everybody? So today we're back with another video, and today we're seeing whether ChatGPT or I, as an AMC 8 perfect score, can solve math problems faster. So we're going to be looking at an AMC 8 problem first, and then we're going to look at two different AMC 12 problems. So let's get into it. Alright, so we have a couple rules for this competition before we get started. So I have my AMC 8 document right here, and this is obviously going to be my first time seeing the problem, so I'm not cheating or anything like that, just like it's going to be ChatGPT's first time. And the next rule is that I'm going to have to explain the problems because ChatGPT is also going to be explaining the problems, so it'd be unfair if ChatGPT would have to explain it, I wouldn't. So we're going to be doing 3 total problems, and the best out of 3 wins. And if you get the wrong answer, then you automatically lose. So whoever gets the best out of 3, I guess, is the smarter person, and hopefully I can edge out ChatGPT in this one. And whoever does the problems faster is the one that wins if we both get it right. So that's going to be the tiebreaker. And the first problem is going to be AMC 8 2018 problem 25, and we're going to start the timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the timer. How many perfect cubes lie between 2 to the 8th and 2 to the 18 plus 1 inclusive? 4, 9, 10, 57, or 58. Okay, so the first thing I see is that 2 to the 9 is going to be a perfect cube. That doesn't really help us that much. 2 to the 8 is actually going to be 257. Okay, sorry, 256, but 200 to the 8 plus 1 is 257. And then the first perfect cube after that is 7 cubed, just because I know all the perfect cubes, because 7 cubed equals that, and 6 cubed is equal to 216. So 343 is the first one that we have. And then 2 to the 6 cubed is going to be equal to 2 to the 18. So 2 to the 6 cubed, or 2 to the 6, or 64 cubed, is going to be our last one. So we have everything from 7 to 64 cubed, and that's going to be a total of 58 numbers. So our final answer should be E. Alright, so 55 seconds is not bad, but now we're going to see how fast ChatGPT can do it. So we're going to start the timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're off. Alright, so there's an answer now button, but I'm not thinking I'm going to press that because ChatGPT has to explain it. Ooh, that was pretty fast. Alright, so I guess I will lose the first one and give that point to ChatGPT. Alright, so ChatGPT wins the first one, but I'm going to be looking at problem 13 now, and hopefully I can win this one to get back into the swing of things and maybe win after the third one. So we're going to be doing AMC 2025, problem 13 from this year, and let's get started. Alright, let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1, start the timer. A circle has been divided into 6 sectors of different sizes. Then 2 of the sectors are painted red, 2 are painted green, and 2 are painted blue, such that no 2 neighboring sections are painted the same color. One such coloring is shown below. How many different colorings are possible? Alright, so let's just think about this. Alright, so the different sections are distinct. So we have 3 different options for this thingy right here. The first sector, this one right here. And then that means that we could, the other blue one would have 4 different options. It could be here, here, here. So that's 3 times 4 different options. And once we decide those 2, let's say we chose blue here and blue here, then we could choose red here as you see and red here as you see. Or you could do red here and here, or red here, red here. So you'd have 4 different options. But that's just the one case where the blue is exactly opposite. So that would be 3 times 4 different options plus, let's say they're not exactly opposite, so we have blue here and blue here. For the red one, oh, then that would mean that we would have 3 different sections for the red and the green, and we would have to put one color red and red on one side and green on the other, and we'd have 2 different ways to decide which color that would be. So that'd be 2 times 2 times a total of, oh, well, we have 3 options for the first one, and then we have 2 different ways that we can do this situation. The 2 different ways once we get to this situation, that's 12, so 12 plus 12 is going to be D. Alright, so 97 seconds isn't too bad of a score, but let's see what ChatGPT will get. So let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1, and we'll start it now. Alright, so there's an attachment to this one, which makes me think that maybe it will take a little bit longer for ChatGPT to get this correct, but we're going to have to wait and see about that one. So thinking for a little bit longer than the last one. Again, not pressing the answer now question. Yeah, and I am correct with the reading the actual diagram. I think it did take quite a long time for that. Thought for 21 seconds. That was pretty fast, and I think that was faster than me. So we may have lost another one, but maybe we can catch ChatGPT on the last one, even if it's going to win the best out of 3. Alright, so our final problem for today is going to be AMC 12B problem 9 from this year, so we'll get started right now. Alright, what is the tangent of 6 to the 6 to the 6? Alright, so I'm just going to start with some examples. So we had 6 to get started, then 36, then 216, and this digit is always going to stay the same, the 6th, but this is going to change, and that's what we need to figure out when it starts repeating itself. So the next one is going to be 1296, and then times 6 again is going to end in 76, and then we're going to end in 6 times that is going to be 56, and then we're going to start repeating with 36 again. So it goes like 3 1 9 7 5 3, and that repeats mod 5. So we need to figure out what 6 to the 6 is. Mod 5, and that's going to be 6 to the 6 is 1 mod 5. So that's going to give us the 1 2 3 4 5, the 6, the 5. So 5 is going to be our final answer. Alright, so 52 seconds, not terrible, but I have a strong suspicion ChatGPT will get this faster than me, because with pure calculating ability, shouldn't be too hard. So we'll start it right now. But maybe I'm wrong about that one, because maybe they're going to try and calculate the actual number out, and then they'll get it bad. Okay, never mind. They found the pattern really fast. And that's it. Tangent digit of 0. Okay, I mean, that's not right. So try again and see if it gets a different answer, because 0 is not the correct answer. So the timer's still running here, so I think I'm gonna have a good shot at getting this one correct. Again, found the pattern with the same thing. Got the final answer of 5, and that is our final one for today. Alright, so I did end up losing, but that last one was pretty close with only 8 seconds difference between us. But the final score is 3-0, and I think maybe that proves that ChatGPT is better than humans, although I'm not the best human, but I don't think people can really do those problems that fast. So if you liked the video, drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.